Hello, hello, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XI. Let's see, so I switched back to Blue Mage because with the upcoming story, we should actually have a chance to learn some spells, although I don't think that we will. But we have a chance to, so there's that. You just don't give a damn, huh? Well, mysterious ghost boy gave it to me. A tall blonde chick? No, he was short. He's about as short as you. And see, because we're a large human, we're actually taller than her. Ouch. The abhorrent one, huh? Great dragon appeared, huh? Maybe the same one portrayed in the painting of Alteu. Tayu? Brought back by Grezzo from the Tinshoto. Huh, so somehow the Tinshoto has some inns in the Tavnasian safehold. And hold on, I'm getting a different chair. I forgot to before I started this recording, but I'm going to get one now. Alright, sorry about that. You shouldn't hear any more chair squeaking. Wonder if we can talk to Grezzo. Oh yeah, look, it does look like him. Cardinal Mildarian? I don't know. Cardinal Millie told us of the tale that unfolded on the canvas. Bahamut. Yeah, he came out of the Sea of Shumeo, from what we saw in cutscenes. Find Almia and bring her back here quick? Okay. I guess we'll go talk to Justinian. Or Justinius, whatever. He's the guy who seems to be in the know. The light of Mia is trust, and the light of Allah is courage. Snowmit Point, located on the Mizoru coast. Or is that Mizorukes? Like, is the X, do I say the X, or is it just one of those French-ass words where, like, they could have settled for two O's? Or an OU instead of this weird shit. I'm sorry, French, you're just so weird. You have very sexy women with very sexy accents, but you're so fucking weird. That city that, like, Mammet was flying over in the painting or whatever, it looked kind of like that place we saw in that vision of the Discount Planet Namek or whatever. But then again, that place sort of looked more like just a tower or something that was surrounded by, like, water and stuff. I wonder if it's sort of like an allusion to Atlantis, you know, like the myth of Atlantis in real life. How like the city was lost or something like that. Now he said Snowmint Cove or something. We're gonna be going here a few times throughout the story. It's like, it's not labeled, but it's like right here, I think. And there's like a wooden gate or something. At least I think that's where we gotta go. That's where, like, we're gonna be having to come out here to get Almia, like, I think about 4 or 5 times throughout the course of Chains of Promathia. Just because it's like her favorite spot, and even though she's the taller of the pair, she's like basically Prisha's opposite. Like, she's tall, Prisha's short. Prisha's loud and outspoken and cusses, and Almia is soft and tender, and I don't think she ever cusses. Whatnot. I had a huge crush on Almia as a teenager. I even had a bit of a crush on Prish, but more so for Almia. I thought Almia was like the bee's knees. Thanks, Thunder. How many fucking times are they gonna tell us this goddamn legend about the crystal? I guess she's supposed to be singing it while she plays the harp. I could never tell as a kid if she was supposed to be wearing gloves or if she just had tattoos on her hands. Lay of the Immortals, huh? Dude, are you like stalking me, dude? You and your fucking parachute pants? The first song, Birth of Song. It is known as the Memoria de la Stona. However, this age will not last. The great bane will devour the fair land of Vanadia. Man, kind of glad we did Rise of the Zillart back to back with this, because Zaid and them might not have been singing it to us, but uh-oh, his scouter's telling him stuff about power levels. Or maybe his Google Glass. The song continues, huh? But the next verse is beyond the limits of your mortal voice. Only the gods are allowed to sing forth its melody. So now, we we basically just go back to Tavnasian Safehold and we walk on in. Apparently we're gonna get stopped by a cutscene, like, not as we zone in, but as we, like, start running up into the Safehold to go talk to Prish. Or something. See, I can kind of appreciate the sudden, like, cutscenes for the story sometimes, because it makes the world feel more alive. Like, I'm pretty sure what's going to happen is we're going to run in there, we get the cutscene, and Prish is going to be running out to, like, confront something or someone. Because she got tired of waiting, I think. It's been a long time. These guides that you can look up for this, they don't spoil anything. They just tell you where to go. But if you actually open up stuff that's underneath, at like the bottom of the page, it's like warning, spoilers, and you click on it, it expands, and it has like videos or pictures of the cutscenes that are happening, and like it'll tell you exactly what's going on. And I've never done that, but it's always an option if you don't care. But you can't skip it in game anyway. So, like, it's whatever. You might have noticed I just looked at my weapon skill list. We have 175 or more sword skill now. So we have the sword weapon skill Spirits Within. You may have noticed it had absolutely no skill chain properties, because it has none. And damage varies with HP and TP. At maximum TP, it will deal half of your total or current HP as damage, roughly. And bypasses almost all resistances. And has no accuracy check. Another dragon, huh? But enough guts to go with you, huh? You gonna try to do some dragon slaying? Oh, his robe is more blue, but okay. Okay, so with that, we're on the mission called Ancient Vows, which is Chapter 5, or Chapter 2, Part 5. And, we have to basically traverse the Mizuru's coast, and this one could take a while. It has a, I won't say it's like super challenging fight at the end of it, but it's a fight that might possibly kill me if I don't use trusts, which I'm still debating whether or not I'll use trusts. But on the way there, we have a chance to not only learn some blue magic, but get some rare items as well. There's some particular spells that are very useful that we can get on the way, that we can learn from bomb clusters and hippogriffs and wyverns. There's all sorts of goodies that we're going to be coming up against. But I'll probably use trusts on the way there, although I might limit myself to just like 2 trusts or something, like a healer and a backup damage dealer, or a tank or something. I think those are like level 85 or something, possibly higher, added in at some point to make love in the club. Oh look, we got orcs and gigas over here as well. just chilling, because they're stranded here now too after the war. But I guess they live out in the wilds. And I'm not gonna lie, these really high-level vultures are kind of scaring me. Because they didn't used to be here. Miserook's coast is a little bit different from Lufay's meadows. In general, the monsters are slightly higher level here. And like out into the west and north, they're up in like the low level 50s. And I think it's slightly easier to traverse, or roughly the same as Lufay's meadows. Whereas Lufay's meadows, like, it has some really high level monsters in the like upper northeast corner. But you know, those have always existed. Because they're like way far off the beaten path. Like there's nothing up there except some quest markers and things. And you're not really intended to go up there for a long time. But fun fact, that's also where up in the northeast of Lufay's meadows, you can see the ruins of Tavnasia from a distance. Which is the city, by the way, that if you've watched the intro at the start of the playlist for this Let's Play, that I wasn't able to record because of the recording software I'm using requiring me to touch buttons. And the intro scene, I'd probably need to like do like a screen capture of it or something to record it, and I'm too lazy. But yeah, in the intro cutscene to Final Fantasy XI, the city that's getting sacked, that they're fighting so hard to defend from the behemoths and the wave after wave of orcs, that's Tavnasia. Huh. I guess we could have used Unity Warp to warp out here as well. I figured out what those ethereal junctions are. They are for Unity notorious monsters. The Unity Warps place you within like a square or two of them. So that's a whole nice thing. Overgrown rose. Man trap. I think we can actually learn a spell from man traps. I don't think we'd get one from it, but I guess I could like summon out a Pururu and see if we get lucky. They do a lot of annoying status elements, and I think that's the kind of spell we get from them. I can't remember what it's called though. I think it's like Spororific and it's another sleep. I could be remembering wrong though. Did you do a TP move? Palsy Pollen? I don't think it's Palsy Pollen. Well, if it was Palsy Pollen, we didn't learn it. I don't think it's Palsy Pollen. I'll show off Spirits Within, why not? That used to have some strategies built around it, like have everyone that can use swords. Because it's a universal weapon skill, anything that can get sword level high enough can use it. Oh, excuse me. But, And basically, you could have like an entire alliance save up their TP and then deal half their HP as damage. And at level 75, that's like roughly like 600 or 700 damage from everyone in the party. Let's see. We'll fight man-traps on the way, but only if they're further west than they are now. And as unlikely as it is that we'll learn anything from these ones, I mean, I want to try just because like the possibility is there. Oh, that's definitely not the move. Fun fact, multi-hit blue mage spells, they give 10 TP per hit of the spell to monsters. So a really cost-effective way to get a monster's TP up is to spam bludgeon over and over again, particularly the higher level they are versus you, because it only costs 16 MP and it's 3 hits. So. I think it's the same thing for hits on weapon skills, and when you're dual wield, you get an extra hit on weapon skills as well. So Fast Blade is worth 3 hits as well. I could be wrong on that though. It might be the TP generated by the hit itself. I know I'm right about blue magic though. It's an incredible TP feed, which is useful for blue mage itself. We gotta go even. We gotta go up into the little nook, I'm pretty sure. Those like wooden ruins over there are not where we want to go. Turn and try to let it hit me for a second or something, or maybe cast Headbutt on it. Headbutt might not kill it. Palsy Pollen again. I need to look up this. I don't even know what I'm trying to learn from these things. I'll look it up real quick. Blue magic is not the main purpose of this episode, by the way. It's just something I can do concurrently with the Let's Play. Let's see. I'm missing a lot of spells for the level I'm at. Oh, Filamented Hold was actually level 52. Let's see. But what was taught by these things? Okay, it's called Spororific. Spororific is what we want them to use, which I'm pretty sure it's a sleep effect. I'll use Flat Blade, because I think Fast Blade will do too much damage. Oh, that's the spell we want. Yeah, it's a sleep. So it won't be that useful for us to get, but hey, we got a chance to learn it. You saw what it was. That's all I really care about. Like, I'm not gonna try to show off every blue magic spell, but I mean, if I can do it concurrently with like what I'm trying to get done, then I might as well. Like I said, comprehensive. And no dice. Probably because they're easy prey, or whatever. Okay, and unlike the other dilapidated gate, this one's gonna ask us if we want to go through or not, or something. I guess we get a cutscene because it's the first time we're here. Oh wow, it's like floating islands. What the hell happened? Trish is surprised. Trish, we've been blinded. Basically, though, if you kind of put two and two together, the Bahamut and the dragons basically lifted the cape into the sky, and now there's like spatial displacements because of it. So we get this weird like floating island zone. And we'll actually have to kill some wyverns to get through here. We'll need their scales. Oh, Nagmalada is leading the Chibukis. Or Chibukis? How old are they really, though? I mean, Tarutarus, like, they look like full-grown Tarutarus to me. Over a month for your wounds to heal. Tiger, huh? Man, lightning flashes happening in the game are causing the screen to blink white. That's kind of annoying. Stop that! I'm in a cutscene! That's really annoying. But such is what happens when weather effects persist during cutscenes. And I guess we're Slowpoke McGee, per usual. And Riverne vultures, easy prey. And normally, for whatever reason, I guess because of the spatial displacement, but mainly for challenge, this... Oh, excuse me, good God. Okay, But, let's not use him. Let's use Aruhat. And then I'll use Yoakim for buffs. And Apururu for healing. Because Yoakim, he won't... The nice thing about him is he won't really get in our way. And he might even contribute to TP feed with his throwing of pebbles. But I want to rest up my MP for a second. Oh, actually, for a few minutes here. Do I have a map to this place? I do, actually. Wow. I've never had the map to this place. But yeah, you can see it's a bunch of, like, disparate islands and whatnot. And how you actually have to traverse it is you have to go through more spatial displacements. And, there's true sight monsters all along the way. And some of the spatial displacements, they, like, can't be opened without a wyvern scale. And some of them are one-way trips as well. So it's kind of annoying. But, well, that's kind of how it is, how it goes. Fortunately, I don't think there's anything hard and fast on us having to do anything. And I don't remember thundercracks making the screen go white all the time like that, but I guess they do up here. Who knows? But since we're gonna have to fight some wyverns, I guess we might as well use this bowl of dragon soup. Knowing my luck, I'll just get myself killed after using it, as I have with a lot of my 3-hour food that I've bought. Because I suck! Well, I'm definitely not as good at the game as I used to be, that's for sure. Of course, part of that is me not wanting to invest and actually being good at it. I don't want to get like sucked into min-maxing again. Oh man. I hope the thunder weather clears up here. I don't want to be dealing with that random flash. I don't know if that triggers anything for anyone, like, by visual, like, problems, but it is fucking annoying. See, you saw that lightning bolt go through the clouds in the distance. That's how I'm used to it being. But I guess, possibly, depending on where we have the camera angled, is what's causing the flash. Something like that. I'm gonna have to turn on my air conditioning because it's starting to get too hot in here. Despite the fact that it's October now. Okay, come on, stop with the flashing. It's getting really annoying. If you hear the subtle hum or roar of my air conditioner, I apologize. I like to record with it off because it's harder to hear the game music, and harder to hear myself think and talk, and also I worry about it being picked up on the mic. But it's just getting too hot in here. So it's only when... Oh god, excuse me. It's only when the camera's angled behind me from this location. That's so bunk. I probably don't need to buff with Cocoon, but I'm gonna. Let's see. And we want to actually go sort of like northwestish. Look for a spatial displacement on the northwest. There's also one to like the south, but it just leads to a dead end. Oh, more traps, but they're even weaker than the ones outside. Huh. Oh, hippogriff. Hippogriffs are true sight, and they run really fast. And they have like double or triple attack or something. And apparently it didn't aggro us, but it should have. It might not get to do any of its skills, because it doesn't have much HP. But, well, whatever. There's some higher level ones in the second Riverne site, as well as some higher level ones, I think, in here, but, I don't really remember. I guess what I could do is I could turn around and let Aruhat hit them. These are the drakes that we gotta kill to get the scales. They can also teach us Radiant Breath, which silences and slows, I think, the target, as well as doing damage based on HP. But We probably won't learn it, just like everything else. Because, they're only gonna get like one... even if I didn't have Arrow Hadat, they'd only get like one TP move per fight or whatever. God, that lightning flashing is annoying. Tail Crush. I barely even saw it move its tail. I don't want wyvern skin. I want your giant scales, please. Dreadstream. Wait, what? Arrowheart uses Dragon Breath? Holy crap, I didn't know she could do that. That's kind of a spoiler, sort of, for her, but not a big one. I'm actually going to turn around and let her hit, because, well, she does a lot of damage by herself, looks of things, and, I mean, she might kill it outright, but maybe it'll get to do a skill, maybe? Choke Breath? No, that's not what we want. Hippogriffs, they do a move called, Jet Tatura. It's a Gazel Terrorize that inflicts terror, which is basically like a even more effective form of stun on the enemy. Blue Mage's version of it only terrorizes for like 1 second, but the Hippogriffs can terrorize for like a while. It basically prevents all action, and it also freezes you in place. Now, as long as we don't actually hit with our swords, our trust won't engage, which means they won't heal us or buff us, but like it could be a way to get these things to guaranteed do a TP move before they die. It's at 90 TP now. Roughly. I think it hit me once, so it should be at higher than that. Maybe I should turn off weather effects until, let's see, config, gameplay, weather effects, miscellaneous, let's see, weather effects, off, shut up. The only thing I don't like about it is it makes the clouds go away, and it makes the sky look really, really bad. Okay, dude, do something, come on now. Do a move! Jet Tatura, there it is. Did we learn it? Ah, we didn't learn it. I was hoping. And we still need giant scales. If it winds up taking way too long for me to get the giant scales, like if we haven't gotten one from like the next, I don't know, well, by the time we need them, I guess, I'll just like put this into Premiere and do like a transition, and time will have passed. Oh, okay, we got one. That's one. These things used to put the fear of God into me, by the way. They're very, very deadly when you're at level cap. Because they're like, they register as very tough and they're true sight. They have enhanced movement. And the wyverns are also, or fire drakes are also hostile with true sight. So, or were anyway. Oh, and Arrowhot killed the shit out of it. Thanks, Arrowhot. Yeah, this is not an ideal way to try to learn blue magic. I'm just, like I said, trying to do it sort of concurrently. Show you what spells are sort of locked up here. Although Radiant Breath, there's other places to learn Radiant Breath. It just doesn't, these are like the lowest level ones you could learn it on, I think. And as you can see, they don't really care to, they have got so many moves to do that they're like, that's the only real hard part about blue magic is like, it can be really hard to get things to do things. And, yeah. I wish there had been a book at the start for me to pick up Refresh. What I could have done is I could have gotten Refresh from like a book right outside of Gustaberg and then come here, and that would have been helpful. But I didn't, so I don't. Womp womp. Okay, I'm gonna hit the Drake, and then I'm gonna like cast Bludgeon on the Hippogriff. One thing I love about magic in this game is you don't even got to be looking at the person you're casting magic on. They just got to be able to target them, and they got to be in range of the spell. That raises evasion by quite a lot. If I had the spell Blank Gaze, which I do know, if I had it set, I could dispel it. It doesn't really matter, though. Man, Todd, that's like a boost. I think Blue Mage can learn that as well, but it's not until later in life. Man, Fast Blade is so beefy. Man, not a one of these bastards is even going to show you Radiant Breath. Vorpal Blade is the level 200 skill, or combat skill 200 for sword. So it's the next weapon skill we'll be learning. It's one of my favorite weapon skills too. It has chance to critical hit across all hits. So it's very nice for damage. The skill chain properties kind of leave a little bit to be desired, because it's like, I think it's like Scission and Paction or something like that. Not a very good combo for skill chain. But... Radiant Breath, there it is! Silence me, you bastard. Do it! Do it for the vine. I resisted the silence effect. And I think haste... Oh, we learned Radiant Breath, how about that? Hot damn, we actually managed to learn some blue magic. Yeah, see, additional effect, slow and silence. That's what it's supposed to, it should have done to me, but due to my level, it didn't. And I'm guessing that there's a home point right here because that particular unstable displacement, that's for what's called a, I think it's an E&M. Which I think is like Ethereal Notorious Monster or something like that. It's basically a level 75 battlefield that's for a full alliance. Although you can do it with less people. It's just at 75. If it's the one I'm thinking of, it took 18 people to do it. You needed a giant scale to open the displacement, and you also needed, I think, a cloud evoker, which comes from some other thing. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, we got two hippogriffs going here. We'll hit this one, and we'll cast bludgeon on the other. I think hippogriffs link. I'm not really sure. Don't really remember. Oh, Fantod again. I don't want you to do Fantod. I want you to do the other thing. Do Jet Hattura. Do it for the vine. And she hits hard. She's hitting like way harder than she did earlier in life. And man, I wish I could have gotten hippogriff tail feathers like this back in the day. These... I might be thinking of the wrong thing, but I'm pretty sure that the tail feathers back in the day did, are used for a quest, but they're also used in like some crafting recipes. I'll be hanging on to mine for the particular quest I'm thinking of. But I might also just be thinking of hippogriff feather or something like that. I think they had two variety of feathers that come from them. And one was like way more valuable and more rare than the other. I think it's safe for me to turn the weather effects back on, possibly. Yeah, there we go. That's beautiful. Okay, so we want to zip around the side. Or wait, no, we want to go straight. Cloud hippogriff. I think these are the higher level ones. If you would do me the honor of not running away from me and aggro the fuck out of me like you used to. Be dangerous! Damn it. I love this monster design, by the way. You can get one of these as a mount, and it's pretty fucking sexy. I'm not gonna lie. You can also charm these as Beastmaster pets, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe it's not charm them, but I know for a fact there's a Jug pet. Perhaps I should just burn the eyes of these infidels with my true form. Dragon breath. So she's really a dragon. I may have mentioned that already before, but it still tickles me. I wonder if her dragon breath is an AoE, and I also wonder if it inflicts any sort of status ailment. Okay, so see how this one's not opening? Basically, for anyone that doesn't open when you go underneath it, you gotta trade a giant scale. And it causes it to grow. And certain special ones, the displacement will be green. And I think that's the one for the ENMs. I don't give a rat's ass about new row challenges. Please, please. Atomic cluster? Oh! These teach a spell that I want really badly. In fact, I know we're getting close to an hour again, but like, I don't care. I don't care. This episode is probably going to be an hour and a half, maybe longer. But the Atomic Cluster, they do a spell called Refueling. And bomb clusters, they don't only appear in Chains of Promethea zones, but again, these are like the lowest level ones we can learn. It's a level 48 spell. It's called Refueling. It's a haste effect. It's weaker than normal haste. It's only 10% haste, but it's the first haste spell that Blue Mage can learn on its own. And it's worth it, right? Because like in any situation where you can't use trusts, it's fantastic. But you know, it's I don't know. I love it. I like jobs that can haste themselves. Do the thing. But they also can use self-destruct, which I'd rather they didn't, but they're gonna. But only one cluster blows up. The problem with that, I think, they can technically use self-destruct 3 times, but also, I think after one of them blows up, I don't think they can use refueling. Which is sad, but oh well. I could be wrong. Now let's see. What does that cluster core do? That's for something. Maybe it's a different one I'm thinking of. Okay, so wait. Okay, that's far away. So we want. Yeah, we do want to jump through the displacement that's like right over there. And we want to go ahead and summon out some trusts too, because this isn't the way we're going for the story, but there's remember how I said there's some rare drops we might be able to get? One such possible rare drop is through here. And the Notorious Monster might not even be up, but it's actually a group of Notorious Monsters. They all spawn at once. They're called the Carmine Dobson Flies. Oh, they're here. Because of course no one actually fights them. But basically they all have a chance to drop what we want. And I think they all link. Yep, they're coming. They're coming. That's the trick about them, right? They're basically a Notorious Monster that you wanted to bring an alliance in here for. And I guess the intention was to like sort of have a shared Notorious Monster. There's 2 of the drops. They give us the Jaeger ring, which is 4 accuracy, 4 ranged accuracy. Pretty good, honestly. I guess we can use Circle Blade. Or was I too far away? They also give us the Dobson Bandana, which is basically like a less effective version of the Empress Hairpin, because there's no dexterity on it, less evasion. And the resist poison effect doesn't matter. But they also drop something called the Voyager Saleh, and that is what we want. Sadly, we might not actually get it. There's only so many of these things left, and I'm not really sure about, like, any of this. They might kill me, I don't know. Oh, he hit him with Uriel Blade. Okay, that's good. Debilitating drone, huh? But the Voyager Saleh, if we get one. Oh, we got one. Sweet. It's 3 strength, 4 dexterity, no defense. But literally one of the best helmets we can use for a long time. For a lot of jobs. No evasion, but again, it's all jobs. And it's 1 more dexterity than the Empress Hairpin. And now we have all drops that come from them. So we don't even need to worry about it. Oh, they can cast haste on themselves? I didn't realize they casted magic. Guess that's my own fault. We'll probably want to resummon Apururu after this. But yeah, this Voyager Sallet, man, I always wanted one back in the day. But when my groups came up here and these were actually up, like, we fought and killed them. And as you could see, like, I had to kill over half of them to get one Voyager Sallet. Or Sallet, however you say it. French ass thing. And, oh man, we got a level up. Oh, nice. But basically, back in the day, I didn't win a lot on the Voyager Sallet versus the other people in my alliance. And I wound up never getting one for years. I didn't get a Voyager Sallet until like, I guess until they released the level cap. And never on my main character, actually. I don't think I ever got one on my main character. Only on my alternate characters. And you see, the thing is people stopped caring about getting them because leveling got faster. But also because for a lot of jobs, after a certain point, there's better options. So, what the jobs like specialize in. But it's kind of whatever. Kind of got the makings of a TP set almost. Just need a few more haste pieces, a few more accuracy pieces. You can make a macro to switch all your gear. I've mentioned it before. But basically, we could switch into strength rings and like a strength belt. Later on, strength boots, strength body, etc. To really beef up our weapon skills. And I don't want you to do Circle of Flames. I want you to do Refueling, you jerk. Come on, turn around before you hit it. Damn it. Yeah. I don't know how long it takes for the Carmen Dobson flies to respawn these days. I think they used to be a 24-hour spawn. But, let me look up this other notorious monster, because there's another notorious monster we can fight, but I think it might be too high level for us, possibly? Or either that or it doesn't drop anything that I care about. Let me just check, though. Yeah, I don't think it drops anything I care about. It's a wyvern, and it's like up in the north. And, like, it could. It drops leggings that are for Dragoon and for Dark Knight. Two different drops. The Dragoon one gives the wyvern more HP, which is okay. It's not really anything to write home about, though. And the, Dark Knight leggings, they enhance Soul Eater, which is nice, but they don't give any other stats. So they're worthless except for when you activate Soul Eater. Which, like, I mean, that's still good, but, like, I don't really care. Oh, there's the spell we want. Let's go ahead and kill them then. Check this out. Okay, so do Chain Affinity, which lets our spells have a weapon skill, or skill chain modifier. And then we can Magic Burst it with Burst Affinity. Hot dog. But we didn't learn Refueling, I don't think. Yeah, no Refueling for us. Get fucked, Tomlin. This game hates you learning blue magic. Probably because Blue Mage isn't in the spirit of the character that you're named after. He was a puppet master and a ranger and a red mage. Those were his favored jobs. He actually apparently made an annihilator in later years, but I lost track of him because he like quit the game for a good long while. By the time he came back, I had transferred servers, so I didn't even know he came back. I only know this secondhand by looking at his auction house profile. Come on, don't self-destruct, jerk. Oh yeah, one of those dropped a clustered tar. You can trade this in one of the Riverne sites to get a katana for samurai that's level 50. It has the effect of occasionally attacks 2-3 times. It's called the Soporo Tsukihiro. It was one of the most sought after weapons in the entire game for a long time. It's still kind of cool, but like it was always sort of more of a toy than like a serious katana, particularly after the two-handed update, because after the two-handed update, the base damage on it really was sour because it's so low. Let's see here. According to the map, yeah, we want to just go straight north. And I'll kill these things again, because why not? My dog's downstairs freaking out, and I don't know why. She might hear me up here talking. Normally I sleep during the day, but it's like 3 p.m. or something. And normally I'd still be asleep, but I woke up quite early today because yesterday I basically slept all day long. Just slept next to my girlfriend, slept, kept sleeping. No refueling for me once again. It's okay though, I'll come back here in my own time and get it. Okay, we actually want to go this way. What I find interesting about the map to this zone is that you have to sort of like separate the idea that it's, you know, all the maps were made like hundreds of years ago by the same dude. Because obviously, according to Prish, the Cape wasn't like this. So like, yeah. I think we go in this one. I think it's the only one we've got to go in. Unless I went the wrong way? Oh, yeah, okay, I went the wrong way? Yeah, I went the wrong way. Okay. I'm a dumb. It's okay, though. Just wasting your time and mine, baby. But thank you for watching if you've watched this far. People have made mods for like touching up the graphics for modern computers. And some of them look really nice. They make everything look very, very crisp. And the way my eyes perceived it back in the day, and back when it looked a little bit better on the older devices and screens. Because a lot of this stuff wasn't meant to be so precisely rendered. And the precision rendering of it actually causes it to look worse than it did back in the day. Which is like weird to say because it sounds like an excuse. But it's the truth. It's the truth. I like how these like clusters, they're like magma bombs or something. Like they look like hardened rock with like lava, you know, crust crunching out of them. Their insides like smoldering. I kind of wonder if they're resistant to slashing damage. Uh-oh, we've aggroed a Drake. We should be fine, though. We might even learn refueling. Nope. Guess I'm too optimistic. I feel like this one's bigger than the ones we had encountered before. Giving us skill ups too. Oh, the lightning's back. Or something's back that caused white flashes. I don't know how you missed me with a shriek, but okay. I'll take it. Okay, so this is the second one we gotta trade a scale to. And yep, the lightning weather's back, so I need to disable weather effects yet again. Otherwise I'm gonna keep getting that stupid white flash, and it's probably gonna persist on into the freaking cutscenes. Ugh. But see, I hate what it does to the sky. I hate that. Well, hey, these ones actually aggro us. Hell yeah, aggro me, you bastard. Teach me, Jet Tatura, do it. Did my food already wear off, or did I just never eat it? I just never ate it. Beefy. Or Gatory, I guess? It's dragon soup? Whatever. Ah, Nilty Song. That can remove any singular buff from everyone in the party. I think it can even remove food, which would be bad. Maybe I shouldn't be fighting these, even though I want to learn a spell from them. Let's see. Oh, yeah, you're gonna die really fast. You're gonna die before you get to do a TP move. I'm almost certain of it. Especially if I keep getting critical hits. You keep missing me. Here, I'll let you live long enough to aggro me. Oh, you're doing the ulti song again. How dare you? Looks like we got out of range though, so. Damn, man. Just using that dragon soup really went from doing 220 damage on Fast Blade to doing over 600. Food in this game is a much bigger deal than food in 14. Okay, let's see. We want to go in that one. But real quick, I keep saying real quick and like eating up like 5 more minutes of your life. But, well, if you were already watching, then perhaps you got nothing better to do than eat up your life with me. Thank you, citizen, for your selfless service. Okay. Do a thing! Preferably not Nilty-san. Why are you all doing Nilty-san? Stop that. Jerks. I want Jet Datura. I'm not even trying to turn away from you anymore. For Blue Mage Jet Datura, it's a 1-second terrorize on the enemy. Interestingly enough, it also has a really high enmity value. So like it's actually like a way that Blue Mage could try to tank. Which is kind of cool. Blue Mage actually makes a pretty decent tank if you set up for it and you know which spells do enmity. You can sense the majestic presence of a terrestrial avatar on the other side of the spatial displacement. Well, I guess that makes sense. We kind of know summoning, thanks to Carbuncle, sort of. Monarch Lyn. Okay, so we're definitely going to want to rest up for MP. And so I'll actually be right back because I really got to use the restroom. Very sorry for wasting all the time with the resting. But, yeah, it was worth it to try to learn those blue magic spells on the way. I just kind of wanted to put that in here as like a thing to note, right? Like, if you're doing this like I am, which I doubt that you would, but if you were, you could kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Or 3 birds with 1 stone. But anyway, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And for this next fight, or well, spoiler alert, there's going to be a fight. But for this next bit, we're going to have a fight. And it's actually going to be a 3v1. And I don't remember these things being that hard. Because of having, you know, levels. But we might want to set up re-raise once we're inside. And we definitely want to consider using a different set of spells. Especially if I'm not going to use trusts. So, it's a 3v1. None of them are undead. We could try damaging them all at once, but they're actually sleepable. I think Drain works on them. I'm not 100% sure. If I had more spells, it might be helpful. You can sleep them, so Sheep Song is worthwhile. My dogs are going crazy again for some reason. I don't know why. And maybe my girlfriend's on the way over and I didn't get her text. Possible. Metallic Body might be helpful. Let's see. Was there anything to dispel? I really don't remember. Might be better just to conserve. Well, we might go with trying to evasion tank them a little bit. We can slow them with... I think they're susceptible to slow. Where was it? It's 3 points. Metallic Body's not that powerful with a stone skin. It sure is a lot of MP to use, though. I might just wind up using trusts. But we'll see. This was like originally a big gateway fight for people. The first fight that really made groups give up on COP. Oh, is Discount Vegeta singing that final verse that he most likely lied about? Kinda ballsy, if you ask me. How wonderful. I did not realize the Kulu still tread the soil of Vanadil. Almighty conqueror of the skies, I never imagined that my people would have the opportunity to stand before you once again. Many millennia ago, when the gates of paradise were on the brink of opening, you sacrificed yourself and became the bar that held it shut. When I witnessed you fall to the North Sea, In the decades that passed since I rose from my sleep, I have never been as happy as I am this moment. I too feel the same, my Kulu companion. I will never forget the battles we fought, side by side. Over the centuries, the world has become cluttered with several new forms of man. However, if the Kulu still exist, then I can assume our pact remains intact. Our pact? Of course, the will of evil has unlocked the door to the abyssal nightmare, unleashing the Keeper of the Apocalypse. And the darkness brought forth by the Keeper shall signal the end of the age of man. Darkness? The emptiness? Yes, I recalled the Dawn Maiden Evenoil. Evenoil? I don't know how to say that. Evenoil? Yvonne? Let's just call her Yvonne. Giving that name to the darkness. She succeeded in locating the source of the emptiness that lies within all mortals and immortals. And immortals, huh? And then she created the terrible Chamber of Eventide and left it in the celestial capital. The Chamber of Eventide? Airships, huh? Got a blondie, huh? Those weird guys with the masks again. Naruto running on in. Before Naruto was syndicated as an anime, I think. Oh wow, they got like some energy spider webs. They're gonna try to kidnap Mammet, I guess. Is that airship red? Zillard. So it was not only the Kulu who survived. Why are all the Zillard blonde? So, we don't have really a lot of buffing we can do as Blue Mage. Just really Cocoon. Oh, but we do want to go ahead and use that re-raise just in case. It might not be smart of me to fight these things the way I'm going to fight them, but I'm going to fight them that way anyway. Because I can. Okay, Mammet 19 Epsilon. You can actually get an item called like yellow fluid. I don't remember how you get it, but it can like they like shift weapon forms, and it can actually lock them to their current weapon form to keep them from switching. Let's see. Oh, I was lied to. It's okay though. Figured this out. So he's switching to Spear. They do an ability called Transmogrification or something like that, which causes them to absorb damage. almost out of MP. It's okay though, we've almost killed one of them, so... If we can kill at least one before we die, then we should be okay. Let's get Cocoon back up. We can. And then pretty much use the last of our MP on Wild Carrot. It would be nice if we could have gotten a refresh. But it's not over till it's over. Let's see, is there anything that would help me live through this? No, doesn't look like it. We actually interrupted the spell. That's kind of nice. Hell, if I could actually manage to kill 2 of them before I die, that would be great. Uh-oh, their accuracy down effect wore off. Oh, transmogrification. We won't be able to touch that one for 30 seconds. So we want to switch targets. Yeah, we're definitely gonna die, but if we can last for like the next 30 seconds or so, we might be okay. Like, we might be okay to kill one. But I don't think we're gonna last. Keep getting interrupted. Come on. Alright. Come on, hit him. Oh. Dadgummit. Okay. So we don't want to raise up right away. Because they're going to take a second, and they're going to go back to their starting positions. And we want to wait for them to be, like, back in their starting position and, like, more or less standing still back there. And it'll probably take a minute or two. And then we're going to have to... We're going to have to rest up. Yeah, let's see. The get out of the draw distance, I think, will be fine. I could be wrong. Worst comes to worst, we have to teleport back here and, you know, refight them, and I'll just use trusts, and we'll just kill them easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And, I'm sad about my food, but that'll teach me to bring 2-hour food to a fight where I can die. So we'll bring out, yeah, we'll bring out the rabbit pies. I probably should have been using rabbit pies from the beginning anyway. They give defense and attack, as well as strength and vitality. Also, now that we know that they can't be slept, and we're gonna have to do a bunch of resting anyway, we might as well take off Sheep Song and maybe go with, oh, I don't know. They do cast magic, but I don't think they're silenceable, but I could be wrong. I don't really know. No, I think I'll just go with a conserve sort of, you know, sort of conserve MP sort of style. Let's see. Oh, Sheepsong had auto regen for us, didn't it? I'm not sure if I kept that trait though. Whatever, let's just go with Chaotic Eye. That's a really cheap way to see if I can silence them. And now we rest. And by the time our weakness wears off, we'll have gathered up a whole bunch of built up rested MP, so it'll come back a lot faster. And then, let's see. I really don't think I have that many equipment options to help me out. But we can go back to full tilt damage dealing. It's not that much of a difference in our gear, but it's whatever. And we'll reapply re-raise as well, just because, I mean, we might die again, and like that would suck. But we have enough time to where we could actually die again and rest and then, you know, repeat. So, sorry this video is going on a little over long. That was my choice this time. Yeah, this was kind of the method for beating any fight with multiple opponents. If you couldn't outright beat them on the first pull, you could kill some of them, and they would stay dead. Then you could die and re-raise, and keep going. Legitimate tactics. I miss this sort of thing in Final Fantasy XIV. Even if it's not exactly the most skillful display of, you know, playing, it's still a legitimate way to win. So, it's kind of nice. I also kind of like that we kept our TP after we died. You didn't used to do that back in the day. And also, from resting so much back in the day, the only reason we're not losing TP by resting is due to Signet. So, like, if this were back in the day, we wouldn't have any TP going into this next part. But I'm fairly confident we'll just be able to stomp through these last two. Probably hit them both with Sprout Smack to slow them. Probably do Sand Spin. I might skip out on doing Hecatomb Wave just to conserve on MP and save MP for doing damage. Because it'll be nice, because what we'll be able to do, we'll basically be able to walk up, we'll be able to do Chain Affinity and the whole Jet Stream fusion thing with bursting it with Bomb Toss. So that will probably bring one of them straight down to like half HP. And so that'll be good. Also, if I die again and I have to re-raise, I'll just rest till I have full HP and I'll just summon Trusts out and finish the last one off. That way we won't have to wait for a full, like, thing. And that'll be a little tricky, I guess. Not like super tricky, but whenever they use Transmorgification, that can cause problems with Trusts. Unless your Trusts have already killed it outright, like before it does that. Because the Trusts won't stop hitting it unless you do. So if it uses Transmorgification, you have to put your weapon away with Trusts. Which means your Trust will stop healing you as well. So you won't want to be the one tanking if you're using Trusts. At least at my level. But if you're a higher level than I am, then you probably didn't have problems anyway. So Probably should have brought Dancer Sub too, come to think of it, because I could have cured myself. And Drain Samba works on them, as does Aspir Samba. So like that would have been That would have been worthwhile. But oh well. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. The strategy for these things back in the day, even with a 6-man party, was to have 2 people come out here, 1 healer and like 1 evasion person, like a ninja or a thief. And the thief would run into them and aggro them and kite them around while the healer stood in the center healing them. And the other 4 people would pick them off 1 at a time and kill them back towards the start of the arena. There's a you know what? I don't know if it really does anything, but I'm gonna use Azure Lore as well to enhance the power of my blue magic. I wonder if I can silence them. Let's just see. Oh, they can be silenced. That would have been useful last time. But I think they only cast magic when they are in the staff mode. Haha, you missed me. Oh wow, they can counter. How about that? Yeah, he pulled out the staff, but he can't do anything because he's silenced. Come on, bastard. Use transmogrification. I dare you. I dare you, you bastard. Oh, there he goes using transmogrification. I want to turn around as fast as possible or switch targets. Because, for the next, like, 30 seconds, that other one is gonna be absorbing damage. I think we might be able to switch back to the other one since he's gone back to sword. Yeah, we can. Excellent. Oh, of course. You son of a bitch. It's okay though. Now there's only one of them left. He's almost half dead. We're probably groovy at this point. I think we can turn back around after I cast the Simi. Though I'm getting interrupted, probably. Yep, okay. Cool stuff. We're gonna chain affinity your ass. I don't think I have enough MP to burst it, but eh. Yeah, I'm 1 MP short. That's okay though. Let's see. So I've got... let's just kill the bludgeon. See, easy peasy. Had a little hiccup, but didn't need trusts. They're actually even easier on Red Mage. You can solo them as a level 50 Red Mage, no problem. Because you have Stone Skin and Phalanx and Refresh. Foolish children, you will never break free from the chains of Prometheus. Is he like teleporting us away or something? Instead of killing us? He seems pretty level-headed for an apocalyptic dragon. Is that Sarkabard? Even with the power of the living immortals, you people will not be saved. You have already perished. The body you inhabit is nothing more than a decaying shell. Enough, Bahamut. We have not given up hope. We were born for the purpose of living. Isn't that the first time the mystery boy's spoken? And it's in like a vision of something. Dwarf with crystal on it. The paradise of Altair is no more, and the history of the Zillard is at an end. But now people will be set free, free from the chains of Prometheus. How are you going to do that? What does that even mean, though? Like, it's so vague. His existence is like wavering. Goodbye, Vanity. I wonder if that was like the gate of paradise or something. Are they back in Delkfut's tower? What has become of Bahamut? It seems he has transported himself elsewhere, but I believe he will return to that land. It is woven into the destiny of his kind. More importantly, Nagmalada, why did you go there? Was there something you wished to discuss with Bahamut alone? It was thanks to you that Bahamut slipped through our fingers. Are you concerned because I am Kulu? Can you still not accept the fact that your people have fallen as far as mine? Your stance is foolish, given that this obstinacy is proof of your degradation. I am not concerned for you. What concerns me is the welfare of the people living in this world of Vanadil. Is that so? And here I was, thinking that the good graces of a certain personage were all that occupied your mind. You speak of your own shortcomings, Nagmalada. You have failed 3 times. The issue concerning the boy must be resolved. Do not worry, I know how to deal with him. I have an idea of how to contain the emptiness as well. You're not serious. Yay, 1000 EXP for sucking. Calm wind. Wake up, calm wind. This is no time for napping. Oh, it's Prish. Our head is like in the sand or dirt. A flying boat? Have you never seen an airship before? We kind of look like we're in Gustaberg. Isn't that the lighthouse that's in Gustaberg? I know I never got a good look at it on camera, but... Chapter 3. A transient dream. Hey, we are in Gustaberg. How about that? Well, I don't remember what comes next. Let's see. So we defeated the Mammets. Okay, we're in South Gustaberg. And we're supposed to go to port Bastock, but I guess I'll leave that for next time because this video is already way too long. And the Xbox game bar, whatever the fuck, for recording that I use cuts me off at 2 hours apparently anyway, so I don't get to waste too much of your time. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Stay safe and have a great day. I'll see you next time.